All right. Some of you remember me from last year. All right. Before we even get started, there's a couple things I will say often just to bring us back into this moment. Breathe. Yeah. And so sometimes we're going to breathe together, and you just breathe in. And if you want to raise your arms up, you can, and then you let it out. Yeah? Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Life is a dance, and we carry it with us. And we feel it in our bodies. And I'm going to need you to feel it in your bodies today. So I'll remind you, where do you feel it in your body? And then you just put it where you feel it. Like right now, it's my hip. Yeah, it's my hip. It's a little sore today. That's where I'm feeling it. That's where I'm holding some anxiety, some anxiousness. So I might be like, oh, I feel it here. And guess what? We don't judge that. We don't get angry that something is not working like we like it to today. We just love up on it and we just be there with it. Okay? So no matter what you are feeling, feel it, accept it, and then we'll just move on. Okay? So, where do you feel that in your body when I say that? Breathe into it, let it go. Who are we? Who are we? How did we get here? Why are we here? These are questions that we often ask ourselves. And the foundation of it is with our ancestors. Yeah? Our ancestors are always with us. And today we're going to talk about that foundation. About who we are is not just who we are now. It's who we were. It's who our families were. And sometimes we're really proud. Like, can you imagine if your ancestor was Mr. Rogers? Like, how rad would that be? Feel that. Yeah, where do you feel that? I'm like, yeah, yes, that would be rad. But sometimes our ancestors are not Mr. Rogers. And we don't speak about them. We don't allow them space at our table because we're a little embarrassed. It could be tough. Some of the things our ancestors did could be incredibly tough. But they still deserve a place. And guess what? They probably already have a place in your body. Feel into it. When I say that, where do you feel that in your body? Mine, right here. Yeah, walking. My knees. My ancestors walked a lot. I feel it in my knees. Where do you feel it in your body? I see some jaws. I see chest. And guess what? We have to hold that too and let it go. So, the two ends of the stick. The really positive Mr. Rogers. Gandhi. I mean, can you imagine having Gandhi be your ancestor? How rad would that be? And guess what? There's the opposite of Gandhi. And that's somebody's ancestor too. And we all have one of these, and we all have one of these. And we have to hold space for all of that. And it's already in our bodies. Our bodies are our history. So if you're feeling anxious right now, that's okay. That's your ancestral dance in your body. You know? Everyone, stand up real quick. If you want, if your knees are feeling it too, if your ancestors are barking, it's okay. And we're just gonna move, just shake it. Yeah, just shake it. Just move it, like bend your knees, move your arms. And now while we're doing this, I'm talking to you, there's gonna be a part of your body that doesn't wanna move. Yeah? We're all like, yeah, I could do this all day. Yeah, but my lower back is like, no, thank you. No, thank you, and I'm sitting down. That is where we get to move right now. That stuck part, just move it. Just move it. This is something you can do every morning. And you can thank your ancestors, you have this body. And you can thank them for being stuck. And guess what? I'm going to work through it, and I'm going to create space to change the ancestral trauma that we all carry, whether we like it or not. We all got it. It brings us together. Yeah? And so we can shift it together. You can sit down. Everyone breathe in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's kind of delve into where it is a little sticky, okay, in our bodies. We did this last year. It's the orb exercise. Feel free to stand for this or to sit. I do recommend closing your eyes for this so you can really delve into your body and get a little bit more vulnerable. Dancing can be complex for some. Who am I kidding? It's complex for everyone. Like, it's hard to dance on stage. Let me tell you. I do it all the time, and I'm like, ooh, yeah. You have to go through that. I get sticky too. So with this orb, everyone close your eyes. Ground your feet. Feel your spine, your shoulders. Where are they? Your hips. And now I want you to imagine an orb over your head, floating. It can be any color you like. It could be smooth. It could be strong, dense. It could be light. What is this orb? Now let that orb sink into the top of your head, into your body. And now let this orb explore through your body, sinking down through the face, through the throat, into the sternum. Maybe it ventures over to your left shoulder, rolling down your arm to its fingertips, bouncing back up that arm, over to the right shoulder, sinking down into the fingertips, rising again, up through the arm, into the sternum, dropping down through the diaphragm, down through the stomach, down through the pelvis, maybe through a leg, up the leg, and over to the other leg. Bringing it back up through the body, and slowly it rises and rises and rises back through your head, sitting right above your crown. Now, where did it get stuck? Where did it get sticky in your body? Where were there moments where it just didn't want to move? What images did you get when that happened? Who can you ask for help from your ancestors, from your community, from your own being to help unstick that? For you are the only person who can do it. But you got help because of that foundation. So now, I want you to imagine that orb again. And this time, physically, if you need to move your body, feel that orb go through your body, move your body with it. Go to those stuck places. Call on Grandma Dot. Call on Grandpa Merle. Those are my grandparents. They're pretty rad, so you can use them. Because guess what? Chances are they had those pains too. bring that ball to your diaphragm. And I want it to sit in your diaphragm. This is a huge source of power for all of us. And let it radiate. Let it warm your body. Let yourself be held by all that is infinite. Now let it rise again through the temple. And let it sit above your head. Slowly blink your eyes open. Coming back. But don't let that go. It's still there. In fact, now it's going to raise you up to standing. Let the orb pull you up while also reaching down. We can't have one without the other. Yeah? So plant those feet, raise up high. Raise up high. And let that freedom come down. The freedom of having a foundation and still being able to go up. We need both. Feel it. Move your body. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Now that we're open, let's do some work. Okay. I'm going to say some words. Some of them might be triggering. And some of them might be just delightful. Wherever you feel it in your body. Touch it. And then we're going to move from there. Okay? So, for instance, let me give you one. If I said hot dog, don't do this one. I'm doing this one alone. If I said hot dog. And this would be my impetus, so I would gently just push it. And then let it just roll like the orb would through my body. And then come on back up. Okay? Thumbs up if you're with me. Okay. First one. Ancestors. Where do you feel it? Use that as the impetus for movement. Just give it a little nudge, whichever way you want. And just let your body melt into that word. Let the joy and the trauma be there with you. Next word. Nana. Grandmother. Jima. Let that be the impetus. There is no wrong way to do this. And everyone will have a different vibration with these words. That's why it's so wonderful. Yeah? Love it. Next word. Uncle. Now let it just radiate through. Let it radiate. How about mother? And move it. And if you need more space, you can come out here and join me. How about father? And now you pick your own word. And where do you feel you in your body? For they are all there with you in your beautiful, scared, excited, divine self. The good and the bad. And I'll take all of that. For you are perfect. You are perfectly flawed. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'll be back.